All right, Evie K. Hope you had a good day at school. So I couldn't work with you yesterday, but I'm working with you right now. I'm going to do a little mini lesson. I know your teacher's working on multiplication, so I put a multiplication sign up here. We're going to talk about and review how addition, adding, so I have a plus sign, they go together. There are two different ways to get to the same spot. Yep. So they are the same. They will get you the same answer. And then I have a box up here. I want to talk about this box, and we're going to talk about these and this box, and we're going to talk about area and perimeter, because addition and multiplication both have to do with that box and area and perimeter. The first thing I want to do is fill that box. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. How many did I put in there? I can hear you. You're saying 4. So here, I'm going to put an equal sign 4. There are 4, they call them units. There are 4 units in here. So when you're talking about the units, 4 units. When you're talking what's on the inside of that box, that's called area. There's the word area, A-R-E-A. How much area was covered? Like, I'm going to show you my carpet. This carpet is covering an area. There's floor underneath there. That rug over there is covering an area. These bricks are covering an area. Area is the space underneath. So the space underneath. Yep. Now, one way to count area is to count, just start counting what's inside. So how many are inside? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units. They put a little 2 up here. And we'll talk about why in a minute. That means squared, because this is a square. When we look at this, we don't just look at the outside edge. Or this outside edge. We look at both. We look at all of them. We look at all of it. So I'm going to put it back in there. So when you have an answer, you say 4. You usually write units. And then you have a 2. That means squared. We want the whole square. We don't want this edge, and we don't want just that edge. Nope. So there's 1 unit, here's the second unit, here's the third unit, and here's the fourth unit. 4. So on your tests, when you're talking about area, you can just add them. I added, what did I do? Here's an addition problem. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. I added them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got it 4. If you want to, you can break it this way. You don't have, you can go by 2s. You've been learning your 2s. So here's a 2. Here's the other 2. And what happens when we add those together? 2 plus 2 is 4. We could look at what's inside, and we could look at it this way. We could just break them in half again. 2 go up there and 2 go down here. And I still am looking at, here's a 2. And here's a 2. We have 2 plus 2. And altogether that is 4. So we found the area of that one by counting what's on the inside. And you can count each one by one by one. You can do You can add ones. Or you can look at what's inside. You can kind of break it into groups. You're like, wait a minute. I see some twos. 2, 4. Count by twos. Or we can go like this and count by twos. Yep, 2, 4. But one way or the other, we got to count everything that's on the inside. We can't leave anything out. So we just did a bunch of addition. Now I want to show you that if we have twos, let's go back to those twos. We're going to think of this multiplication problem. How many groups do I have? 2. 1, 2. And 2 groups. And how many is in each group? 2. So what is 2 groups of 2? What does that equal? 4. Yep, we use multiplication, or you can use addition to figure out area. What if I broke it like this? How many groups do I have? Here's a group. Here's a group. How many groups? 2. How many is in each one? 2. What is 2 times 2? 4. What is it? 4. We're not done until we write the word units. And we put a little 2 up at the top. 4 units squared. We'll talk about, so that is for area. Area always gets a little 2 at the very end of the answer. 2 units squared. We can add them one by one. We could break them into twos and add those twos together. We can try it this way or the other way. We can also look at this and go, wait a minute, that's 2. Here's a 2 and here's a 2. And how many groups? 2 groups of 2. Yep. And all of them give us 4 units squared.